I am a student supervisor at the Kao Innovation Collaboration Studio at the University of Tennessee, and my main job is to help students, staff, faculty, whoever is a part of the university come down, learn skills such as 3D printing, woodworking, metal shop, and a bunch of fabrication techniques to help them be prepared for the real world. Whenever I was in high school, I never actually did anything engineering related. I was actually in healthcare. So whenever I got my high school diploma, I actually got a CNA's license. My grandpa does HVAC work, and so I've always been with him through that. And so, if it's not healthcare, engineering is very good. If that's the right word for it, but that's how I got into engineering. I know I never heard of it whenever I was in high school, but now that I'm here, now that I get to work at it, I've met a lot of students who actually have started to do 3D printing in high school. It's a good way to get people into engineering and just to learn about manufacturing and making their own parts. There's two methods of fabrication: subtractive manufacturing, where you take away from the stock, and additive manufacturing, where you build up. And I think additive manufacturing, while it's not the most funded form of it, you can make a whole lot of stuff, from figurines to actual models to little print and place dragons, and it's just fun to make something and see it being built right in front of your eyes. I know a lot of people kind of have that difference of whether you're going to be sitting on a computer or doing something hands-on, and I think that depending on what it is that you want to do, that's why we're here, is that we can show you the hands-on side of things. And if you want that, sitting behind a desk, we have research too, and of course the CAD aspect as far as the 3D printing goes. The way that I like to do it at first is, you have your issue, or you have something that you want to make, and then you just start from there. You can start, scratch paper or engineering paper and draw it out just so you have an idea of what it is you want it to look like, and then you can go on. There's free online software to basically draw out and extrude, give your model some shape and depth, and just export that as a 3D printed file, and you have it in a couple of hours. We still have the wood shop, and we are in the process of building up our metal shop and our electronics lab. So a lot of it's still just as hands-on as it was before. So anything from taking a plank and putting it on our saw stop, or drilling holes with a drill press, or soldering. Every field of engineering is basically coming together in here, and we try and use every aspect of it. If you enjoy all, sitting down, drawing, and working hands-on, I'd say, doesn't have to be engineering. It can be, architecture, or even, art itself. I know STEM has transferred a lot into STEAM, and so, I think, regardless of what it is that you want to do, just follow your passion, and it'll work out in the end.